Blessings, brothers and sisters of the light. It is May 15th, 2024. I'm Paul White Gold Eagle with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have a special report for you today. This came out this past Sunday on the 12th of May, so it's a couple days old. This is happening this week. This is information about the quantum financial system. The shift for all things quantum begins tomorrow, and I'll have the link in the description below to this article that I'm getting this intel from. So from Sunday, the shift for all things quantum begins tomorrow, which was Monday. Today is Wednesday, the 15th. We're not hearing anything in the mainstream, but a lot of noise coming in the background. Then we have some world news at the end of this article. Earlier today, a very encouraging message from a South American patriot for freedom circulated from Telegram to chat to WhatsApp and in all the usual places. He shared some truths that we have all heard bits and pieces of, which ring more than true today, given everything we've heard. It's a remarkable amount of information. The essence of this is that starting tomorrow, which is this week on Monday, all banks around the world will exclusively use the QFS, which is the quantum financial system, confirmed by a variety of sources in many positions of authority. SWIFT is no longer permitted, period. Drop the microphone and exit stage left. No further discussion is allowed. Any bank that tries to transfer money via SWIFT loses its ability to operate in the banking and financial sector. The authorities. This is Chapéu Branco. Chapéu Branco is a Portuguese term for white hats. So we have the white hats are not messing around. Of course, we've all had enough. We're done with the Babylonian debt slavery system. This is about putting one last nail in the coffin of money laundering and bad corrupt acts. When the general population and bad actors involved in illegal activities learn that the QFS is monitoring the movement of money for 50 moves and more, they will start sweating more than sweating. Desperation will have set in, leading to potentially desperate acts. Hence all the warning videos of doom and gloom and discussions of EMF or EMP attacks, power failures and blackouts, whatever the evil cabal might entertain in retaliation. It is possible but not likely. Quantum all started today and tomorrow, Monday, which is 2 days ago. We'll be able to see the evidence. Treasurers around the world are contacting their downline with reports that money has been released. The only hope is for quantum to let it all slide according to the approved and verified golden accounts held by tens of thousands of good people, dreamers like you and me. These are people from CMKX on many platforms that were created to participate in the glory days of the paper fiat money, buy-sell Ponzi scheme that proliferated in the 1990s. These are people who joined private groups and received SKRs for government bonds and for currencies that were subsequently traded on similar platforms. These accounts run into tens of thousands, and quantum touched everyone to qualify both the recipient, the source of the funds, and all the people who participate in the fees and the commissions, all the people who in some way participated in earning this money. What an incredible feat this was. This massive watershed event will touch every corner of the world, especially those most harmed by the evil cabal cartels who have been instrumental in this corruption. Proof that this is ongoing can be found in the announcement made yesterday by the Central Bank of Iraq, stating that Iraq will have a new monetary value in the next 3 days. The CBI is closed today and tomorrow, so Tuesday. Evidence that the Nasara Jassar is underway will be displayed in all directions. Mississippi and Kentucky announced no state income taxes. North Carolina has passed a bill to hold a convention of states and separate from the federal union. This is after the same assembly that took place in Abilene, Texas in late 2021. It seems like it's time to finally see an end to the tyranny of the WEF, the WHO and the UN and its evil gang. Quantum has been activated, and there is no turning back. All banking operations must be done 100% in the quantum system, and any non-certified banks, that is, if there is no digital certification attached to each transfer, as in other banks such as Wells Fargo, which already operates 100% in the quantum system, they lose their license to operate. This is in all countries in the world. Cheaters will no longer be able to cheat. The quantum system has been running simultaneously since February 22nd, so everything is already labeled and recorded. Get ready to celebrate. This is the official beginning of the RVGCR, the revaluation, the global currency reset, and the Nasara-Jassara Act, and best of all, the fall of the cabal. And this is from redemption.news. And here's a little post. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, X, whatever, Paul White Gold Eagle. This morning on the 15th, this has been released through multiple channels. I posted this little video here on my channel on X here. This is CUBA. CUBA, as the old structures and false systems crumble and fall apart and dissolving, especially the Babylonian debt slavery system and the corrupt banking systems. Let us end the feds. The Federal Reserve is done. We've had enough of the Federal Reserve. So you can watch that video in the link below. So the CUBA banking system, this is another sign, another evidence of Jassara Nasara kicking in. The financial banking system in Cuba has completely collapsed. Cubans woke to learn their bank accounts have been emptied. There is no cash at ATMs. The entire financial system in Cuba has completely collapsed, and for some reason this monumental story has not made it to the mainstream media news, the fake news. The Cuban people have been left with no financial resources. They have no means of buying food. They are desperate and they are afraid. This is the final destination. This is where globalism wants to lead you to the apocalypse. Cubans were forced to adopt the digital banking system, and now they are financially ruined. They have no recourse. The government will next offer the Cuban citizens universal basic income, the UBI, the universal basic income. We're hearing a lot about this coming through Nasara-Jassara. In Cuba, there's a massive shortage of cash as their banking system is collapsing around them. Many Cubans have lost their savings as bank accounts are emptied and they cannot access their money at ATMs. According to the AP, long lines outside banks and ATMs in the capital, Havana, and beyond start forming early in the day as people seek cash for routine transactions like buying food and other essentials. Cuba's banking system collapsed. Bank accounts have been emptied and there is no money. The money in your bank account does not belong to you. When this happens in the USA and Brazil, we will have a bank holiday, and the next day we will have complete digital tyranny. It is worth remembering that they always carry out tests on a smaller scale before larger countries. So there we go. Today we have the quantum financial system kicking in. We'll be putting out more videos on this. If you'd like to help support our work, our channel, and help us continue bringing more videos like this to the world, you can make either a pledge or a donation. Our links are at eaglelovecondor.com. You can go to primedisclosure.com. We also teach many healing arts, meditations, yoga, things like this on our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. Have a most beautiful, blessed day. Namaste.